Hi, Jack here with Two Brothers Adventures, out for a walk in the desert today with my brand new survival hiking staff. This is made by Crawford knives. They custom make these by hand out of hardened aluminum, and then they anodize it black. The very cool thing about this is that it's so versatile. There's many things that this staff can do. It looks like it's just a standard hiking staff, and in fact it is a very effective standard hiking staff, but there's so much more to it. So this can be used out in the wilderness like this as a hiking staff, and then you have all the other tools and accessories that you'll see here in a minute. You can use this in town as a defensive weapon or a survival system. You can keep it in a car or in a boat, even probably in an airplane, and have it readily available if you needed it. It's a 1 pound 11 ounce hiking staff. It's a little heavier than a standard ski pole, but what you get for that weight trade-off is so much extra versatility. The main thing you get is the strength. This is very strong, it's very stable. On their Crawford Knives website, they have a couple of real-world stories of people hiking many miles with injured legs and stuff with this, using this for support. It's very sturdy. This isn't going to fold on you if you're going through rough terrain and you have to put a lot of weight on it or something like that, if you have a heavy pack maybe or something. It comes with a lot of accessories. This, as you see right here, is the standard basic configuration, and I'm going to go over that with you. First of all, this is 57 inches overall. Like I said, it's 1 pound 11 ounces. It's aluminum. From here to the top, it is knurled or checkered for good grip and purchase. It's a really good aggressive knurling, so that it's really nice to grab onto. The bottom here has a hardened steel spike that's going to last for a long time. Gives you really good purchase in uneven terrain. It's also a very good defensive weapon. That thing can do a lot of vicious stabbing. The top here is pretty heavy and weighted. It'd be a good club. This also will come apart, and we'll show you that later, and it can be turned into a baton. Let's start at the top and kind of go down and show you all the different features. So starting from the top, hopefully you can see this. There's a lanyard hole in there that goes all the way through. You can put a 550 cord in there or something like that. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a pretty nice about a 1/4 inch lanyard hole there if you want to put a leather strap or 550 cord or something through there. I'll take this top off and show you. You can see that. Okay, so next thing is there's this section right here that comes off, and attached to that down inside your staff there is a 440C wedge ground knife. This has knurling on the handle. This can also unscrew from this part, and you can use this as a hand knife, as a weapon, or if you're in a jurisdiction where you can't have a concealed knife, you can remove this from the staff and put this back on. The other really neat thing about this is that if you're out hiking like this or something and you feel threatened, you can put this in the end like this, and you now have a very effective spear for thrusting. This isn't strong enough, and it's not built for throwing. That will break, but this is a very effective thrusting weapon now in this configuration. So as you can see, this just gets more and more versatile as you go. It's really quick to put all these pieces back. Now, when you take this part off, this tube is hollow. That's what this goes down in. As you can see, this goes down in about that far. The rest of this down to here is hollow, and Crawford Knives on their website sell little vials that fit in here that you can put extra survival things in there. If you have medication that you have to have, if you want to put fire starter in there, small fishing kit, a snare kit, any type of thing that you want to put in there. If you want to leave out the knife because you're carrying one on your side or something and you don't want this component, you can fill this whole section right here with those vials, or any other type of material that you want to put in there. You really don't even have to use those vials. It's just a hollow tube that you can use to put whatever you want to in there. As you can see, this comes apart here, And this part is sealed right here. That's where your vials and different things that you put up in this top part, they won't fall down into the bottom. This whole bottom piece here is hollow. You can put those vials in here with survival gear. You can put any other type of survival gear that you want in there, or you can simply leave it hollow like that. You can remove the bottom, the hardened spike here, and then you have a hollow tube that is a fairly effective blowgun. That's what this is designed to do, other than carry your survival things. It's a blowgun. Now the darts are optional, and you'll have to get them separately. They're not part of the standard package, but it will shoot these. We'll show you that later. So this is your standard configuration Crawford survival hiking staff. It comes this way right here, standard, but it has a whole bunch of other components. Oh, it also comes standard with a foam handle. We just haven't put that on yet because you have to be careful putting this on and do stuff, and I actually kind of like the feel of it without that, but it is a padded handle that slips over here. And then it also comes with just a standard rubber stopper that you can remove the hardened steel spike and put this over it if you're using it in the city, or using it somewhere where you don't want that hardened steel spike. Okay, now I'm going to show you some optional accessories that you can get to make your standard Crawford hiking staff even more versatile. You can get a heavy steel top to add weight for striking. You can also purchase separately a rifle rest to turn this into a rifle rest. You can get as an option a T-handle that you can use on your 38-inch walking cane or your 24-inch baton. You can also get as an option this 13-inch triple fish point spear. And you can also get, if you are so inclined, this is their new spear point. Comes in a nice Kydex sheath with a belt clip there, and this is a hardened steel spear point that turns your Crawford hiking staff into a very formidable weapon. How each one of these accessories can be added to your standard Crawford hiking staff to make it even more versatile.